Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah.
A pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back to Flying with the Foam on HGN. And now for today's episode, I might as well just say it loud and clear that according to the notepad right here, we're at episode 655. I'm pretty excited about this one because after all, if there's one thing that a lot of people had so much discretion over, it'd be for the fact that the Ultra line had apparently flopped. And that's pretty much where I make my own digression. Because after all, lots of people out there are just so unaware of the many possibilities that Nerf has pretty much sent out. By this point, there's really been a lot of things that have taken place within Hasbro's rights and also within the many expectations that we seem to have. Mine are very low, above all, possibilities. And that is pretty much saying a lot. But I'm serious at this point. The Ultra line certainly is not something for you to make heavy criticism on. Even if it is, in fact, a constructive level, I really wouldn't recommend doing so. Because, after all, the Ultra line really is not something to laugh about, or to make fun of, or to do anything right. Because, after all, yeah, that's pretty much one way that you can gauge about the Ultra 1, which even Drac would call a huge mistake. But I suppose that the real huge mistake would be having Drac on the internet to begin with, making fun about the Ultra series and claiming that they're corporate lies when realistically they aren't corporate lies. The real corporate lies would be the people out there who happen to try and put up falsified information about some of these things. The falsified information that we seem to be getting from a lot of people out there mostly have to do with the accuracy, with the range, and with the fact that the darts themselves are not at all proprietary. But this is in fact the lie that many people are not aware of. The foam construction in this stuff certainly makes it much more durable and easier to utilize, because look at this. Yeah, a rigid, solid construction obviously means that there are going to be a lot of great things that would have to do with the ammo surrounding the Ultra line. And the thing is, there are currently two variations. We have the regular Flyers and the Screamers, which are basically just their variation of the Streamline and Whistler darts. So of course that's pretty much just what that's all about. And all the orange, blue, black, white, and nice metallic gold placards certainly have a nice unique charm when they're all put together as one. But the Ultra 1, yeah, that's pretty much what that is all about. So the Ultra 1, of course, has a nice big drum that is capable of fitting a pretty large amount of Ultra darts in it at once. Honestly, the clicking sounds, it's already pretty satisfying on its own. And the way that it turns around is certainly a nice way to look at it. Plus it has storage in the back with an additional 8 Ultra darts that you could put into it. And the thing is, this is pretty much the blaster that kickstarted a new possibility in the Nerf marketplace itself. The Ultra lineup has been going pretty strong for more than a year now. And I actually just got note that there are apparently some more Ultra blasters on the way, including a so-called Scream machine. Why not just call it the 11? This is the one, not the whatever. I don't even want to start making names for Nerf to start rebranding this thing like the number names never happened. Man, how frustrating. It's like what happened when Rambo 4 came out in theaters and was not called Rambo 4. And that was disappointing alone. Wow. That alone is a pretty big amount of Ultra Darts that I've already been firing during this whole entire thing. But it just goes to show that, well, you don't mess with the Ultra line. You don't call it a corporate lie. You don't make stuff up about it that ain't even true. I, of course, still hold my case about how the 3 functions perfectly. And Drac, of course, was just playing some big lie about it, intentionally putting up an injury or 2 just to get a lot of clickbait put in. I'm still holding on to this case, so of course I won't change my mind on any of this stuff. Not unless I have any and all evidence to possibly confirm that Drac's speculation on the 3 was indeed accurate to begin with. But until that happens, well, this is pretty much what I could do to the real liars out there on YouTube or any other platform on the web. Yeah, still got a lot of darts left, but you know what? I might as well just draw the line right here. So, the Ultra 1 is certainly a great blaster for what it is. It's able to hold a crap ton of ammo on it alone, whether by the drum or by the stock. So this in turn is certainly much like trying to put together a really big blaster, but also utilizing the stock as a way of getting extra ammo put in. It's much like when the Stockade first came out and had a large cylinder that you could put 10 darts in, and then it had a stock where you can put some extra ones in. And there are in fact going to be a lot of new things to come based on the Ultra line as a whole, so I suggest that you keep on the lookout for that stuff, because I am going to enjoy every bit of it. But I would also enjoy seeing the full-on cancellation of the many YouTubers and people out there in the Nerf community that have made all this stuff up about it just to get more views. So that's quite an achievement right there, but the real achievement is telling the truth, being honest about your reviews, and making sure that everything is accurate and not making stuff up and intentionally hurting yourself to get more of this stuff, because that's just plain dirty. So that's pretty much all I got to talk about right here, but keep in mind, more Ultra stuff is going to be coming along here in 2021 and onwards, so I will certainly be back here with some more Nerf-related content as a whole, especially with HJN Flying with the Foam continuing to move forward here. But if you want to see more, go down to my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.